Hi, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jeanette. I'm the owner of DivineSkyIntuitive.com, and I wanted to talk about something that came up when I was kind of doing some readings for someone, and we were discussing like the East Coast and why it feels so different from the West Coast. Um, the East Coast in general feels very, very heavy. There's this, especially in the city I live in, there's the overall vibration feels like this deep like, sense of powerlessness, and even like in the northern states, which I personally haven't experienced that, but I've heard about it. I don't know if I could handle living up in the northern states because of the way that people are, and you know, with their attitudes and such like that. I don't feel like very, very heavy to me, I think. So anyway, we were discussing this about like how it feels compared to here on the East Coast compared to the West Coast. And I had a download of information that came into my head while we were discussing this, and pretty much, and it's related to the reason why it feels so heavy on this side of the U.S. compared to the other side. When everyone came over to the U.S., and when the U.S. was colonized, there was a lot of conflict between the Indians, because this was their land, and there was a lot of fighting and a lot of like taking and grabbing from the Indians, I think, from the Native Americans. And so that was the download that I got, that's the reason why the East Coast feels so much more heavier than the West Coast. It's because of that initial like colonization of like people from other countries coming in from the east side, from Europe and England and stuff like that. So so they came in and basically took stuff away, and even killed a lot of Indians and Native Americans and stuff like that. So yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So this is the reason why like it feels so much denser on the East Coast as opposed to the West Coast. There's a much lighter feel, like a little more sense of happiness on the West Coast. There's like much more open-mindedness on the West Coast than the East. So yeah, it's interesting though. But I wanted to share that with you guys, and if you're interested in any intuitive sessions with me, you can watch my intro video that I created so you can get a feel for what exactly I do. But if you're interested in any intuitive sessions or scheduling a free consult with me to see if you're a good fit for what I offer, you can go to my website, divineskyintuitive.com, and schedule a free consult with me, and we will go from there. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and like if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of the videos that I'm going to be publishing soon. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.